What in the hell is going on around here? Just a general question. If anybody can answer it, that's great. I can tell you what's going on around here, at least. Around here at Secret Squirrel Games, we're about to do some Crossout. It's 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and that means we do Crossout. Because we are scheduled to do Crossout at noon Eastern Time in the United States, -4 UTC for my international viewers, on Tuesdays and on Wednesdays, and at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, in other words, on Thursdays and Fridays. We do Crossout. We knock out our daily and weekly challenges, and we have some fun with the viewers usually. I'm not going to lie, right now, while I may not come across this way, at this moment, I'm a little groggy. Last night I used a sleep aid. I don't sleep very well. So last night I used a sleep aid, in other words, some kind of there's lots of different brands out there, of course. I happen to use ZQL last night. It's a little chewy gummy thing or whatever. And some nights doesn't work so well. Often, in fact, doesn't work so well. Last night worked pretty well. To the point that I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, and I'm still groggy and everything, and been groggy most of the day, and I hate it because it takes away a good chunk of the day. By the way, you hear that sound? You heard that? You heard that and all that kind of stuff sound? You know what that is. That would be our unofficial drink sponsor for this portion of the stream, and that would be Diet Dr. Pepper. Cool, crisp, refreshing Diet Dr. Pepper. Tastes more like the original than other diet drinks. Let's have a sip. That's good. That's good stuff right there. As it comes down, it hits that spot. It hits a spot like right in here. It's good. Let's hope that it helps wake me up too, because it does have caffeine, so let's see what we can do. What I also want to do real quick before we get started or whatever is let me make an adjustment to my screen here. I'm gonna see about maybe nope, don't want to stretch me out there. Meant to do that a little bit. Open it up a little bit, open her up a little bit. What's going on, Cuddy? How you doing today? And then bring it up. And then bring it up just a notch. I don't want to block the logo, of course, but I want to bring it back up a little bit. There you go. That's a little bit better. I felt like when I would lean forward, the screen was cutting off right about here or whatever, and I don't want that. I don't want to look like I don't want to be the old Kilroy thing, like that. Looking out the... I don't want to do that. How you doing, Cuddy? Doing pretty well? Yeah, we're going to get some people getting retched. We're going to make some people get retched here in a little bit. Let me retrieve that Lancelot. Bam! Lancelot out of the way. Got that taken care of. With that in mind, that we have that taken care of, we're going to go ahead and change faction over to Nomads now, because we're working on that retcher. We've got the requirements. The only requirements left are the owls here, and those happen to be Nomad also. Anyway, so we're good. We're set up pretty well. We need 2 owls. Each one requires a sinus 0, an ampere, and a hawk. So we are going to require some wires also. What's our daily challenge as far as any of that's concerned? Buy or sell an item on the market. Perfect. We're going to buy some wires because we're going to need them. And that will satisfy our daily challenge part on that requirement. We need 200. So nothing wrong there. I don't think we need wires. Yeah, no, we're going to need more than 200. Yeah, because we're going to need the other 3 of these twice. Yeah, so we're actually going to need 1,000 because we're going to need 200 for each owl. It's 400. And then 100 for each of the 3 cyan colored, or special items, in other words, to make the owls. So basically 500 for each total owl. So 1,000 wires. So let's just go ahead and knock that bad boy out. So I don't have the time or the patience. I ain't got the time or the patience to go grind for wires. I'm not messing around with that. Clearly, buying 1,000 at 92.92 is slightly more expensive than buying 10 100s at 9.07. So let's do that. You know, there's only 7, but then the next 3 are 9.08. So that's fine. You know, I'm not going to even make the... You know what? I can make the offer and make it a little bit, just a little bit cheaper. Just a little bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper. We're going to do it. We're going to go 905 instead. We'll make the offer. People will bite. People will bite. 905, they're only losing 2 or 3. They'll make the... They'll bite. It's significantly higher than the other offers. I already had one. Boom. Already had a bite. So there you go. And look at those wire prices dropping in the last 24 hours. I'm liking that. I'm very much liking that. I might get some extra wires just to plan ahead, you know? Just to be a little bit ahead of the game. I mean, if they're dropping down like that, that's pretty good. Instead of almost a full, you know, coin higher at 980 something. We're down to 797 there for a little bit. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I might do that. I might get some extras, but we'll see how we're doing already on this. We already got 5. We already got 500, so we're good. So how's that working out for us? We come on in here. Granted, we don't have a craft any item on any workbench daily challenge today. We will tomorrow, but we also have several parts to make in order to get to that retcher. So we're going to be covered in that respect for a few days, even if we make several of those parts today. So what we do know is we're going to need... We've already got the parts for a sinus 0. So let's make that happen. Bam. Do we have the parts for a hawk? We do not. So we'll make that happen here in a second. And for the Ampere, we're going to have to make that happen too. So let's get the hawk started. The hawk's going to require a falcon and a tamer. Falcon comes from the Nomad bench. Let's get that going. There it is. It's going to need a radar. We just hit this right here. It'll go ahead and take us to the page. And then we just back page right to it. Boom. We have the falcon. We're going to need to buy some scraps soon, tell you the truth. Yeah, I don't even think we're going to have enough to make the tamer. Nope, we don't. We do have enough to make the breeze, though, which is a requirement for it. Yeah, we're going to need to buy some scrap, too, because I don't grind this stuff. I'm not grinding this stuff just to do this. We're going to need a decent amount of scrap, so let's go ahead and line that up. Clearly, it's a little bit cheaper to buy in the hundreds as well, to buy the hundreds as well, I should say. So let's offer up. See, there's not much disparity between the 695 and 697. And they can't come to middle ground. These people can't just pay the 2 cents more, and this guy can just sell it for 2 cents more or 2 cents less. And since he's the only offer on there for 697. Now I'll go 696. I'll go right in the middle. See who bites. Let's get 1,000 of that too. Why not? Boom. Somebody, but see, other people already did the same thing, put it in 696. I did 10, and somebody else already did, or other people did 18 more offers at 696. The 697's gone, but you can see I wasn't the only one doing the 696 offer. That's fine. It'll happen when it happens. I'm not that concerned about it. I'm not in a rush for it. I think... did any of it happen yet? No, what am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Did any of it happen, or is it still 10? No, all 10 are still there on offer. Come on. Give me some of it, just so I can make some of this stuff today. Not a big deal, I mean, but still. Not a huge deal. It's not huge. I'll make some progress, though. I'll get some more progress. We'll play a little bit, and we'll come back and check the market. See, there you go. Some scrap that just happened. See, somebody's biting. Somebody's biting a little bit on the line. I put the bait on the line. Got it right out there. Wiggled it just enough. And some more sold. There you go. And we got enough for the tamer? Oh yeah, we got plenty for all of it sold, apparently. Just about all of it sold. Hell, or not sold, but I bought all of it for the offer that I put in, I guess. Okay, cool. So, yeah, all my stuff is already gone. All my offers and stuff. Now, I'm going to need more scrap than that. I'm not lying. You know, I'm going to need more scrap. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. In the meantime, though, we've got things in production. We've got the 2 blues to make the next cyan. We have a cyan already. And then once those 2 blues are done, we'll make the 2 blues for the other cyan, the 3rd cyan item that is necessary to make the owl, the purple item. And then, of course, in 2 hours, we'll make the other cyan item, or one of the other cyans, and then we'll get the 3rd cyan done a little bit later on. And we'll just keep that cycle going for the next one, and so that we have the 2 owls ultimately, and then those will be our final products, and then it'll be on time to craft the actual Retcher. What's going on with Terminator? How's it going? How is it going? Slurp. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Get it. Get that cold one. Today, my cold one is a Diet Dr. Pepper, but that's fine. Whatever your cold one is. And probably a nice Bordeaux. Maybe a Burgundy. Going good. Excellent. How are things over there in France? So, I can tell you, I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with anything but America. You know, I love it. So there's this guy. I think he's got a Twitch channel too. I've never watched his actual Twitch channel though. But he's got a YouTube channel. He's called Donut Operator. All right. Oh no. Crappy Wi-Fi on vacation, on holiday. This guy's called Donut Operator. He was a cop, and you know, I'm not sure exactly where, so he does a lot of reviews of police videos and things like that, and he's a pretty popular channel and everything. And I was watching this one, so they had this incident. I'm not sure exactly where it was. I think it was Oklahoma. And there was an incident where there was an active shooter. Somebody was walking around and he just started firing shots at a shopping center. And so the body cam footage, you know, the police have a camera that they wear right here in the middle of the chest, right? And so he was reviewing the release of the body cam footage, that the department had released the body cam footage because it was an officer-involved shooting. You know, because the suspect was shooting at this shopping center. So the cop that was responding, who ended up shooting him, the cop that was responding, he had so we have a program called Explorers, Police Explorers, and these are teenagers who are interested in becoming police officers. You know, they can ride along. They get a uniform and they learn about the law and they learn about how the police officer job is handled and how you handle yourself and you know, how to be a cop, basically. They get this insight into the job before they ever apply to departments, before they're even eligible to apply to departments. And then, you know, definitely before they go to a police academy and learn how to be police officers and all this stuff officially, then they just get experience riding along and seeing the kind of things that cops deal with and all that kind of stuff, so that they know really if that's the job that they want to do, that kind of thing. So he had an Explorer in his car. Now, in my experience, usually if you have a non-law enforcement officer, an unarmed individual in your car, you make it very clear you are not, you know, a ride along, in other words, you are not doing anything. You know, you are not doing it. No, that's fine. You're good. You are not doing anything. this is a dangerous scene. Don't even get out of the car. Just stay in the car. Don't do anything. Whatever. Because you have liability. You can't let them get hurt and all this kind of stuff, right? And they're not able to defend themselves. So anyway, he's telling them, hey, you're gonna stay in the car and all this kind of stuff or whatever. And as he's racing to the scene, though, he starts he pulls his AR, his assault weapon, his assault rifle. He pulls that out and he starts getting it ready and checking the gun while he's driving at high speed. In order to check the gun, he leans the barrel, on the steering wheel, and he's steering with his rifle as he's checking his stuff. And he's keeping the gun straight. And it's all caught on the camera, of course. So it was just hilarious because, and sure enough, later on he gets there and he finds the shooter, and the shooter's running, toward another area, but he's still armed. So he takes the guy out. But the funniest part was that he's driving with his gun. He's not even holding the steering wheel at haul ass speeds with lights and siren and all this stuff with a non-officer in his car, and he's driving with his gun as he's checking his sights and loading it up and racking around and making sure he's good to go. And of course, Donut Operator comments on that. He said, "Let's watch that again," or whatever. And he shows me, and he goes, "My favorite part, he's driving with his gun." And he's like, America. And that's exactly right. Damn straight. America. Anyway, it was fun. It was funny. I just wanted to share that. Not that it means anything. It was just hilarious to me. That was a funny scene. And that is an American thing to do. Hell yeah. I'll drive with my gun. Probably a beer in the other hand. Except for he's a cop on duty, so... All right, so we just went over all the... Yeah. Let me flip off safety. That tells you I'm, left turn, push the mag eject, right turn, whatever. Hey, what's going on, Management? Thanks for the follow. Good to have you. Welcome to Friday afternoon. That was just a little side story. Had nothing to do with anything, but I wanted to share it because it was. I was thinking about it and it was cracking me up. It was a story I knew I wanted to kind of let some people know after I saw that video. I was like, I got to tell people. I don't know why. It's just funny. All right, so we did our seasonal weekly challenges yesterday. Now, for those who missed it, my channel, I try. I focus on the challenges first off, and I've gone over this before for a lot of folks. I focus on the challenges, whether they be the seasonal challenges for maximum experience points in the season, because right now, after level 75, you're getting an extra 20 coins for every level. So why not? Maximize the hell out of, what you can do here. You get all those rewards throughout the season if you paid the $10 for the season. And then you keep getting rewards for more levels. I got 37 more days to do, and you get... absent of any main or additional challenges down here, just the regular daily challenges here, which there's actually 5 of them, even though you only see one at a time. Once you complete one, you get the next one, all this stuff or whatever. That's 2,500. That's what I'm saying. The Battle Pass, it's 37 more days of it. Yeah. It's 2,500 experience a day, which is a half a level, because it's 5,000 experience points per level. So... if there's 37 more days, you can do the math at a half a level. Basically, half of that you can get, in other words, an additional, 18 and a half days or whatever, or 18 and a half levels, I should say, if you do this every day, if you don't miss a day, and you do all of it, and you get the full 2,500, that's another 18 and a half levels. That doesn't seem... Is this season not as long? Because that's only going to put me at like 98th level. Yeah, that's weird. Because the previous seasons, I was at like 116th level and stuff like that. And that's like almost 20 levels less. Huh. 20 levels less, which equates, in other words, at 20 coins per level, 400 coins less. At Founders, you're 98. Yeah, but I was like 116 in a couple of the other levels. And, yeah, that's going to be like a... No, I never buy the additional levels. I only do the basic one. But even so, yeah, because the additional levels thing is like $30 as compared to $10. I'm not spending $20 additional dollars to get 15 additional levels, which only equates at the high end of 300 coins for $20. That doesn't make any sense. That would be foolish. You know? That would be dumb. So, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just shorter for whatever reason. I'm not sure. But whatever the case is, anyway, on my channel, I like to try to do things. I challenge myself to do things in the most efficient manner as I can do it. So that's why the way I set up to do my daily challenges, I try to get them done in a like I can get 6 daily challenges done in under 20 minutes every day. So like I try to set it up so that if somebody watches my stream and they only have and they're a casual player and they don't get to play a lot necessarily, maybe they work and then they just want to come and kind of de-stress or whatever, I try to point out how you can maximize even a short amount of time on the game to getting you some extra things. And like the daily challenges translate into the weekly challenges, and the weekly challenges give you the engineer badges, which then translate into saving up for like a Pathfinder's container and getting a free purple item, essentially. And that process, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. If you can get more of them done at the same time, you're being efficient. You're efficient with your time, you're efficient with your resources, you know, whatever it is, you know, depending on, like, if it's fuel, for example, you know, for raids, and you have requirements to do so many of a certain thing in raids or whatever, then be efficient. And, like, if it says something like, destroy this many enemies with this kind of, you know, weapon selection in raids. Okay, well, then obviously you want to, when you're doing your daily challenge raids, you want to also equip that weapons so that you're accomplishing 2 things at once. You know what I'm saying? So that efficiency is what I strive for. I always try to see how can we knock out more than one bird with every stone, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, and game lengths can become a factor, you know, because I try to do it in as short a time as possible. You know, what makes it the easiest and has the highest chance of success, because a lot of the challenges say win at this, don't just compete at it. Well, you got to win, so you want to put yourself in the best chance of succeeding in a short period of time so that it all accomplishes your goals as fast and as efficiently as possible. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what I try for, Trader. Yeah, six birds, one stone is great. Yesterday, I don't know who may have been watching or not, but yesterday was the updated, you know, weekly seasonal main and additional challenges. I did 13 low power score matches. I think it was 13. It was either 12 or 13. I think it was 13. And I accomplished all of them low power score matches that take less than a minute and a half each. I accomplished all my daily challenges other than the raids, which I still needed to do. But I ended up accomplishing 16 daily and weekly challenges in 13 low power score matches that take less than a minute and a half each. It was great. I mean, there were only a couple where I missed, where I wasn't able to do it. Was it 12 or 13? It might have only been 12. I don't remember, but I did like 16 of these challenges I accomplished because, you know, this is 5 challenges, one after another. That's 5. The win 2 battles with missions, win 3 battles in missions, win 2 battles in missions with a weapon, win 3 battles in missions with a particular weapon. That's 4. The complete 3 daily challenges, that's another one, so that's 5. So that's 10 right there. And then there were 4 main challenges and 2 additional challenges. That's 6 more, 16 challenges, all done in 13 at a minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever. It was under a half an hour, absent of a little bit of building modifications to the vehicle, because I did 1 cycle, and then of low power score missions to accomplish a big chunk of it, and then I just did a follow-on cycle because I did have to modify weapon, because they modify the build for another cycle, full cycle of to get 5 wins with a different weapon, because I just couldn't accommodate all the weapon options at the same time, or I would have tried to do them all in like 5 or 6 missions. But in 13 missions, it wasn't bad. A half an hour later, you're done. And now I got to wait a whole week for more of these challenges. But it is what it is, But at least it didn't take that long. And again, that's geared toward the viewer or the player who might only have an hour to play. Well, you can knock all that crap out and get all those bonuses, get all those levels. I went from like level 72 to level 80, or something like that, level 74 to level 80, something like that. It was crazy. So I was happy with the way yesterday went as far as that was concerned. It worked out pretty well. There were only a couple of matches that I didn't quite meet a criteria, and that's what pushed it over. Instead of it being 10 flat matches, 5 with one build and 5 with the other build, I think it went to 12 or 13 or whatever. There were a couple of matches that it didn't quite meet the threshold. But still, yeah, it was good. It was definitely good. So, for those who missed it, you can check that on the video on demand here on twitch.tv/Secret Squirrel Games, or it'll always be available into perpetuity on Secret Squirrel Games channel on YouTube, also just called Secret Squirrel Games. Not one word, 3 words. Has the same logo right here. So, it's available. I believe the title of that one yesterday was Blood for the Blood God. Blood for the Blood God. And it was actually a combo stream because I kept going, and it was an all Gaijin stream, though. It was that. There is a common theme there. It was an all Gaijin stream because Gaijin makes Crossout and Gaijin makes War Thunder. And I eventually, after a significant little portion of just chatting in the middle, transitioned over to War Thunder. All right, so today is my favorite day with regards to my daily challenges because it's Cannon Day. Yay! Yeah, did that sound excited? I hope that got the point across. Cannon Day is my least favorite of the challenge days. I like to be able to fire a little faster than cannons can fire. That's a big part of the problem for me. But other than that, we're pretty stock and standard as far as today's requirements are concerned. Nothing really... Excuse me, goodness. Dr. Pepper wanted to come back to the show. Nothing really says for the very part far back that, yay! Yay! That's about right too. Yeah, we don't have any special requirements, so it's a pretty stock and standard daily/weekly challenge day. We've got the regular daily challenge, the 5 stacks of patches, which we don't usually have to really focus on. It just happens as it happens, and then we have the replay of this, and then we got the in the Awakening adventure mode. And then we have the, knocking out the 5 missions, in this case with cannons, so that we'll knock those out at the same time. And then we'll do our regular 3 hard raids, 1 easy raid routine to use up our 200 fuel. That'll make us progress toward the battle with easy raids. We are going to get the 400 engineer badges today for completing 40 daily challenges, because we only need 3 of those, and we're going to go ahead and do all 9. And then the 3 hard raids, where we need 2 hard raids with copper to complete that, or up to 6 hard raids with electronics to complete that. So we can either make just some progress toward electronics, or complete copper and some progress with electronics, or whatever. You know, we'll see what opportunities they give us, what enemies they give us, what maps they give us, that kind of thing, what type of mission they give us, things like that. Ah, yeah. That's terrible. You must have missed... Were you completing your... Because it gives you 9 a day. So, if it gives you 9 a day... Oh, on your premium, though, right? Oh, you don't do them every day, so you might have missed some. Are you a premium guy? You're not premium. Okay, never mind. I was going to say premiums get an opportunity. They can get that faster. This complete 40 daily challenges in the course of a week challenge. They can complete that faster because every day they get that extra mission up there to just do 2 missions or whatever it is, and win the 20 coins that they have the opportunity to get every day. That counts toward that daily challenge. I've seen that when they've gifted us premium, you know, at various times. I've noticed that it counts toward that daily challenge thing. So they can get that faster, you know, and get an extra 20 coins every day to boot, for that matter. Which I gotta remember to keep an eye out for that come Christmas time period, because people say that the why do you collect Magnum condoms? Hopefully they're new, not used. So I was in Amsterdam with some friends, and we were walking around, and first off, it's Amsterdam, so, you know, we're walking around and we see a store up ahead, and it's Magnum. And I was like, I'm thinking, you know, red light district, and then there's this store, and I'm like, wow, they got a whole store for just... And then as we got closer, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, Magnum's that ice cream on a stick, you know, with the chocolate covered ice cream on a stick that's also it's Dutch, you know, and all this stuff. I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's not what I was thinking that was gonna be. Completely forgot about the Magnum ice cream thing. Yeah, that threw me off for a minute, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so let's look and see. Yeah, you want to taste my I got a Magnum for you right here. Hope you got a sweet tooth for it. What do we already got? We need the Hawk. That we have the requirements for that. We need the Ampere, so we're gonna need a Chill and Racing Wheel ST. Racing Wheel ST. We're gonna need a little more scrap. And then that's 600, so it's gonna be 100 for that. Actually, no, here, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the required item ready first, because that's gonna eat into that scrap. And then the Chill... No, I'm in the wrong spot. The Chill, I say, is going to require that item first, and then it's also going to need 100. So we're going to need a couple of 100 more scrap there, which has gone up a little bit. 7. Like, for real. There 27 offers. I know you can't see it behind the chat on the screen. 27 offers for 7.03 coins. One guy, instead, all these other people are asking for 692. One guy, no, 703 is too expensive. I only need 100 scrap. I'm only willing to pay 702. Why wouldn't you not, if you want the 100 scrap, why would you not just, and you're willing to pay 702, why not just pay the 703 and be done with it? I mean, it's only 1 penny, of 1/100th of a coin. Just if you're willing. Now, if you want a discount or whatever, and you want to go to like $6.95, I get that. If you think it's pushing to the price too high and you want to help bring it lower, that's fine. But whatever. I'm just gonna buy the 200 that I need for the 703. Oh no, it's all gone. The 703 is already gone. And was the guy with the 702 price. Well, it doesn't matter. Now somebody's already sold it to me. So, whatever. Yeah, they sold it both. I don't need to adjust it. Alright, whatever. A build you made before leaving. I would check it out. Is it in here right now? Is it in the exhibition? In the exhibition. Is it under BMO? Get in there. BMO. Oh, is that right? I can look on my friends list and see, but I got it. I did get it. Which one? The stickers? I like that a wall of stickers has a power score rating. So you can enter it into a match, you know? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Just you just starting a match, just a wall of stickers just sitting there. If you only need a win, you're not. You wouldn't. It wouldn't count even as a win for you. You'd still have to have the minimum amount of damage or whatever that you do for it to count as a win. You wouldn't even get anything for it. Oh, it says you can't anyway. Okay. It's got. I was wondering what this little marker is here, and it specifically says, "Yeah, not able to join battles." Yeah. As Trader just posted as well. Small stream loading. Now you got a delay. Okay, baby dog. That's a little one. It's an ankle biter. Skinner. So I had an idea. Yesterday I was telling Gore, I think we're gonna try to make it or whatever. You know, the just takes forever here. You know the like a platform truck right? Platformer carrying, you know, where you have people. Yeah, it is cute. It's adorable. I'm sure they have I don't know if I think they just call them platformers, right? I wonder if they do. I don't know. Yeah, well. Okay, so like this. Like somebody will make this and it'll carry, you can carry another truck. Another truck can just drive up into here or whatever. Another car can drive up into here, right? Okay. So something like that, but facing the other way. Okay? And this would be the front of the vehicle, and you have a platform in the back. And in this platform, the front is all melee weapons. Those towers that grab you, drop you in a box full of melee weapons. I haven't seen that, but that sounds great too, you know? But what I was thinking is if the front of this is all melee weapons, basically, just chew you up, kill you, whatever, tempuras, fire, whatever you want, anything like that, all that kind of close in massive damage melee stuff. And then the guy that gets in the back, and what you do though is you build also a thing that comes like here and here, like some kind of a border, barrier, a track of some kind, something to keep things within that track. And another guy gets in the back and he's got a Skinner and boosters, but he's facing that way, the other direction. He backs up into here with a Skinner and boosters. He aims the Skinner in between that track. The platformer drives toward enemy. The guy in the back shoots. Because the problem with the Skinner is that you're not able to reel somebody in. You have to shoot, and then you got to like back up to get them to come forward to you. So you have to have enough power to do that. Well, if the guy in the back shoots, and then once he attracts somebody or whatever, no, they're not fusion. They're not fused. The guy in the back shoots, and then he's aimed the other direction, and he's got boosters, so he takes off. That pulls his target, and it keeps him in between this track, which means that it's not going to be like he takes off and then the wire comes off this way, and so the bad guy, you know, the target comes off over here, and this guy, and he misses this. No, the line is in between this, so the front player with melee weapons has no movement parts and is carried. I don't know. It was just an idea. I haven't obviously tested or whatever. I think it'd be fun to try though. It's not a fusion build. It's specifically where the guy in the back is just pulling in targets toward the melee of the front of the platformer. And he just takes off, you know? Okay. Boosters still affect fusion builds. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're trying to say. Yeah, I guess. So, like, melee truck is driving this way, facing this way, with melee weapons all facing that way. Other dude is on the back, facing this way, go that way. He fires his Skinner, hits a target, takes off this way, which pulls his target right up to melee truck. And melee truck just annihilates the target with everything he's got on the front. And he doesn't have to worry, in other words, about shooting and then having to back up and having enough power to pull the vehicle toward him or anything. The other guy's got the power because he's got boosters and everything to pull that enemy right to him. Which the good thing about that is that also means the big truck didn't have to spend energy on anything but his melee weapons. That's it. He didn't have to worry about getting the power, some people do the boosters facing the other way or something, something like that, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess they could. I've never messed with the Fusion model. I'm just thinking in basic terms, just a flatbed truck with a car facing the other way on the back of it. That's all. I mean, I'm not thinking of them being connected in any way. I mean, I understand that they could probably do it, but I've never done Fusion. I've never messed with it. I have no idea how it works. If that would make it easier, more complicated, I don't know. I was just thinking in, rudimentary terms here. Somebody carrying somebody else. That's all. I mean, that's fine if it works and the other guy takes off from it or does whatever in order to pull. One guy pulls, one guy annihilates, that kind of thing. Well, I mean, I'm not saying you want a lot of boosters so you take off and the guy goes, wee, flying or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, a couple boosters so that you definitely have the power to pull your target toward the melee, the front of the melee vehicle, and then that way there's not an amazing amount of physics involved necessarily. And the front of the vehicle, I mean, you could have a hole instead of a V at the top of it or anything. You could just have a hole in the middle that the Skinner aims right out and just fires and then takes off or whatever it is. Something. And I don't know this, you know what? I could test that. Let me test that real quick, because I don't even know that. And I was asking this, in fact, because I don't know. Does the cable of the Skinner have physics? The cable itself. Like, if I shoot that and then I drive, I know it pulls that. Does it pull? Okay, see, it goes right through the sign. What about through another vehicle? And I was asking that, and nobody could answer me yesterday. Does the cable go through? Hold on. I need it longer than this. That's what she said. Nah. Here, isn't there a way to release the cable? Why is this not even moving now? Isn't there a way to release the cable? Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna go do it again. Oh, just like firing it does the same thing? Okay. It's coming toward me faster than I'm going toward it. Or faster than I'm pulling away from it. You dumbass. Okay. Why'd you run into me? Whatever. I'm trying to do an experiment here, stupid. See, that goes... Alright, so... I mean, obviously he can't go through that car, but at the same time the cable does go right through. Yeah. See, because part of the concept was, why you had to create a V or a hole or something for the thing to fire through and then pull through, and that would keep the cable on track if it actually had the physics to keep the cable on track and thus keep the enemy pulled toward the other thing. Without it, I guess it's not going to work as well. I mean, you can still do it, but it's not going to work as well. At least it's not going to be as reliable you know, to keep the enemy lined up with the front of that melee thing. Yeah. Oh well. It was a thought. It was an idea. I thought it would be kind of interesting to see, but, and like you said, it might still work with a fusion or something, or if not, whatever. It might still work. It's just that it might be a little bit harder to pull off, or less guarantee that you're lined up, you know, with the cable coming through the right area. But you could probably still do it. Okay. Kind of like you were just talking before about the, what was it, the way you phrased it before, what Terminator? Let me see. It was, towers that grab you and drop you in a box full of melee weapons. What about a tunnel of melee weapons? You got to be able to go through it yourself, though, without getting stopped up. I don't know. Okay, well then maybe not a tunnel, maybe just like a pit. Like you said, like a box full of melee weapons, basically, a pit. But then you just team up with somebody else, like we're talking about, who has a Skinner. You don't have to be the tower that pulls them. Just one guy just drives around the box of melee weapons and parks it somewhere, and the Skinner goes, grabs a target, and drags him over and just drops him right in and goes and does it again. I don't know. Options. I don't know. Anyway, what do we got for our options here? We need 2, I said, hard raids with copper as the reward. Yeah, let me get focused back on this. What do we got here? That's going to be Frontier Defense at the ship graveyard against nomads. That's workable. What's the other option, though? Dawn's Children. I don't do Dawn's Children on hard raids anymore. I don't do it. Don't do it. Nope. And this is only available for 7 more minutes. Well, let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Let's go get some of that. Let's go get some. We'll do that, and then we'll come do the low power score patrols, you know, whenever there's an option where we don't like the raid options. You know what I'm saying? Whenever there's a time, which may be in 7 minutes after this, or after this next raid rotation in 7 minutes. We'll check it out. Alright, we're going to start with this one, though. Yeah, let's make it rain, baby. Possible spy. He's a friend of the channel. I hear you saying that. And it's all relative. Dawn's Children are harder for me. I find them more challenging. But everybody, you know, to each their own. You know, everybody has their preference, their, you know, more hated enemy, whatever you want to look at it as. Where'd they go? Yeah, okay, there they are. There's another one back here. Yeah, you don't get to fire retchers, man. Retchers is my thing. I have to tell that enemy boss guy. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I checked. Google said no. Google said you don't get to do it. And you know Google's the all-powerful, all-knowing. Man, you suck, dude. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's the boss. There's the boss man. Boss man, boss man. Yeah. Hell yeah. Woohoo. Better check yourself. Possible spy. Possible. Better checkity check it. I'm gonna get some of this ammo. Nothing? Oh, they went this way. Damn it. I missed them on that one. I whiffed. A big old whiff. I was playing wiffle ball. Where are these bastards? Ba-blam! I'll come get some of this. Some of this here. Get some of this here. Excuse me. Excuse me, please don't shoot our turret. It's not nice when you shoot our turret. Stop with your drone playing. Nerd. They're shooting their drones right out the sky. The hell'd that guy go? Freaking stealthied. He stealthified on me. He stealthificated. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Got a whole nother section coming in. Back this way. Back this way. Boom! I do not have much health. A new truly psychotic build? Describe! How does one mean psychotic in such cases as these? Possible spy beat me by 16 points. Bah! But he's also got me by 800 power score. Let's see how that has changed. Oh. Now, for copper, aggressor cab, 4 lacerators, and a tormentor. I'm not sure what is the lacerator. I mean, I know what a laceration is. Where would one find a lacerator on this chart? I would assume it's a melee weapon? Sounds like it should be. Purple saw, so it's this one right here. That's a mauler. This one. That one. Gotcha. The one before the harvester. Okay, the double bladed one or whatever it is. Got it. A tormentor. What is said tormentor? Dual. It's a hardware. Tormentor's hardware? Oh. Okay. Is it a special module here? Like that? There it is. Weapon booster. Suspend melee. Right. Oh, sorry. 50% more for 5 seconds. Nice. 2 energy drain. Got it. And then you said the aggressor. Which I'm assuming it sounds like a medium. That's not it. Or is it a light? It might be a light. It's light. Okay. I never remember the names of these things. There she is. Oh, that's the latest one. That's the straight line one. Gotcha. Okay. Go in a straight line for the melee weapon damage. Gotcha. Let me see something. It's... This doesn't... Nice. I'll check it in just a second. I'm trying to think of something. Mass limit is 1,200 less. I see that. I kind of wonder how this would be with an aggressor. Because it doesn't just affect melee weapons, it's just weapon damage. So if I go in a straight line, and I stack up 7% more, so 21%, because it stacks like 3 times, I think, more damage for the old retchers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think you see where I'm going. I think you see where I'm getting at with that. Then, it might just be time to make some folks get wretched. Yeah. That could happen. You said it's on the exhibition. It's called Predation. Got it. Let me check. Predation. There she is. Brr, 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 brr. That is a large piece up on top there. Fast, I like it. It was a low power score vehicle, but still. How many, I didn't even look at what the power score on this was. Fuyem. Hello, Fuyem. 10. It's effective. I like it. This could be a fun melee build, definitely. Oh, I just ran into a brick wall. When I ran into a Leviathan, it was like, boom. It didn't even, it barely budged. Oh, yeah. So what do you got to do for that? Which one is that? Alright. The left click, I did it. Working its way in. At least it's getting the cabin now, so it's... There you go, finally. No, that's cool though, I like it. Looks fun. And I didn't even bother, like... strafing or anything like that. That looks cool. I like that. I mean, I don't have the parts to use it myself or anything. I got the wheels, obviously, but I think that's probably it. Yeah, I definitely have... Well, I got a decent amount of parts, but I don't have the specific parts, obviously. The 4 lacerators, and of course the tormentor as well. Key parts, you know. It says it's a powerful engine with a single drawback, low speed. But then it says top speed 120. Last I checked, that's pretty much the top speed you can get on any of them, right? I mean, I don't know of any off the top of my head that go more than about 120. So how is that low speed? That's dumb. Dumb statement. You can just take that sentence right out. Alright. So what I say we had the options, oh yeah, okay. So copper, fire starters, data theft, power plant. I can do that. Get that last copper out of the way. And that would leave me with Steppenwolves in the chemical plant with... The War for Fire. Oh yeah. That's what it would leave me with. I've got time to do both. I do have 2 more hard raids I can knock out. Chemical plants, Steppenwolves. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, okay. Alright. And we're gonna do fire starters power plant for copper first. Oh, guess we're joining right away. Getting right into it. Yay! Hello, there's 3 of us, okay. There might be a 4th joining, of course, but who knows? Ra-ka-da-da-da-da-da. Hello? Anybody? Alright. Oh, sorry. Might as well turn it around. And turn it around. Oh, okay. We got a 4th person. Got some... The video just got a little choppy. I don't know if I'm losing some frames or something, or what's going on. Boop-a-boop-a-boop. Now we have to go to the other generator. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. At least. It is, but they also increased the minimum power score requirement from 5,000 to 8,000. But yeah, they've definitely made these match the name a lot better. You know, they were called hard and they weren't hard before, and now they legitimately can be. You're using repair kits, you know, not every time, but a lot more often than ever before. They give you a need to have repair kits, or burn more fuel and do the mission again. It's your choice. Which resource would you rather use? The repair kit or additional fuel? But one way or another, quite often you will die at least twice. I'm not saying like every time, like I said, but a decent percentage of the time. I'll let you guys take that guy. Oof. I gotta get out of that fire, man. That fire, man! That's what I'm talking about. I don't like those guys. With their boom, big freaking flaming cannons of poops. Not a fan of them. Or them, really. These guys are really durable, too, with their super flamethrower action. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that was an ally hitting. Oof. So there's that damn flaming cannon of poop guy hitting me. Oh, he's way over there. Ah! See, he keeps hitting me. Yeah, he was trying to target me. That's why he kept going back and forth. Oh, shit. I'm gonna sit behind this. Woo! You see that rocket go right in front of my face? I was like, woo! I barely avoided that. And it wasn't on purpose, it just luck. Alright, we got enemies. Oof. Alright, apparently somebody behind me. I already took his little crossbow thingy off of him. Oh, I need some of this ammo, please. I mean, I'm good on ammo, but I always like to have mo. behind me. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, let's get some more ammo again. See when that next... Alright, here they come. Oof. Oh. Boss man, boss man. I'm getting burned up. Keep firing, keep firing. You can take them. Alright. Oof. I'm on fire. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. He's coming for me. I've got his attention. What's up, Sego? What's going on, Sego? Woo! I didn't even die. Hell yeah. That was close point-wise. Definitely. How you doing, Sego? Oh, actually, I don't think I need to do another. Oh, cool. That's great. Pop this in. Thank you. Close that. Cancel that. Do I need to do another one? I don't... I do not. Yes. That finished off copper. Yeah. Hell yeah. What's this one? What's this option? Steppenwolf's chemical plant. War... The war for fire. Yep. So we got that option. It's good for 34 minutes. If I don't like that option, I'm not guaranteed that the next one's going to be any better, of course. Nah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And what could go wrong? Right? What could go wrong? All right, here we go. Steppenwolf's chemical plant. Okay. Alright. The good thing is, the chemical plant. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Kind of depends on how many, mandrakes and stuff like that they have trying to torment us during the course of it, but we'll make it happen. We'll be fine. We'll be all good in the hood. Don't tell me to Finn. You guys want to go that way? I don't care. I'll go this way. I'd rather nobody push me into the enemy when I'm intentionally avoiding that. I really, really, really don't like that. Okay. Serpentine. Serpentine. Bink. Serpentine! Yeah, Sago, Trader, me, we represent the two states that are having the biggest outbreaks of the new Delta crap, too. And you know what? They're going to be the states that have the biggest outbreak of Echo and of Foxtrot and of Hotel and Golf and India and all that stuff too. I would think so. I mean, when has Arkansas won anything over us? Or over and us being Texas and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying is it's going to be. People act like, oh, well, now there's a Delta. Well, yeah, and there's going to be more. There's going to be more variants. That's the way diseases work. You know, they mutate and all this kind of stuff, and they adapt to the situation. They're alive. You know? Or viruses, I should say. What's going on, Siege? By the way, I'm sorry. I was talking about something else there, and I forgot to greet you. I apologize. Alright. Had the highest, not surprising, the lowest spikes. Of course. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me at all either. So now because everything's political too. You know, it's not just about health. It's not even just about your rights or anything like that. It's politics. It's all about politics. And they have this whole thing where now they're talking about, like the black community has a higher propensity of folks, or to not get vaccination, apparently, right? So they're saying, they're talking about all these mandates of only being able to do this if you're mandated, only being able to do that if you're mandated, you know, and they're thinking of it from a health perspective, but now they're having to weigh their options with regards to the political ramifications, because are you alienating, or, you know, are you keeping the black community out, or improperly, you know, discriminating against them, basically, if you're basing things off of vaccinations. How is that going to disproportionately negatively affect the black community and all this kind of stuff? And how are Democrats, you know, going to be able to, you know, I don't know, adapt to that or whatever, you know, mitigate the fallout of that kind of thing, or the negative effects of that kind of thing. Okay, so apparently somebody's behind me as well. Cool. I will take this here ammo. Thank you. Oh man, oh man. I'd say we're doing all right. Nope. It's going to be an arty. Nope, it's going to be a big old cannon, dude. Woo! Right. He taught me today. I'm going to learn today. It's alright. It's alright. It's only one death, so let's take care of these ads so they're not harassing us while we get the boss. That's what I'm saying. Ooh, get out of the way, man. I'm gonna get rockets in the back because I can't push them forward. And it's from this ass wipe. Thought it was the other kind of rockets, but whatever. Dunzo. Done deal. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it becomes a political thing, though. It always does, inevitably. There's only so much you can do, right? It's rights, politics, health, you know, just fears, natural, just people's fears, you know, and concerns. All that stuff all jumbled together, and it's just a mess. The whole thing's just a mess. I mean, it's a mess in and of itself because it's this virus and people, and we have to deal with it, you know, as a society. But then when you throw in those other factors, it just becomes like, what in the hell, man? And everybody's got their different ways of dealing with it. Everybody's got their different policies. I want to, you know, focus on this. Whereas in my area, I want to do this, and somebody else, I want to do this. and stuff like that. And especially when you talk about states' rights versus the government, the federal government, it just gets jumbled, and they're not all on the same page. Hell, they don't even acknowledge the same things, much less make policies that are in accordance with one another or anything like that. It's just, it's weird. It's like, I mean, I know it's not obviously that, or is it? But I don't know if you ever if anybody ever read the book World War Z. You might have seen the Brad Pitt movie, which is not like the book, by the way. But if you ever read the book, and it's an easy read. It's not, a real problem or whatever. But it was interesting. It was a zombie book, type of thing. But they're not actually zombies. They're just infected, with some kind of a virus. And it makes them and all that kind of stuff, like zombie-ish or whatever. But they're not like undead or anything like that. But the zombie part, the whole zombie virus thing becoming a worldwide pandemic thing, that was just the setting, really, more than anything. I mean, it created the threat as well in several scenes, but it was more the setting than it was the story. The story wasn't about that, really. That was just the background, and the story was really how all these different people dealt with it. And by people, I don't just mean individuals, but I also mean these different entities. It can be people or also different countries. Every country had their own method of dealing with this pandemic that broke out. Some countries denied it and tried to just shut it off when there was a breakout in an area. They'd just be like, oh, we don't have that problem in our country. We don't know what you're talking about. Well, how come we can't get in touch with the citizens of such and such town? Don't know. Must be a cell tower down or something. Who knows? Whatever it is, and that's it. And that area is militarily blocked off and you can't go in there, Whereas, like, Russia would be like, oh yeah, that city, we closed it down, it doesn't exist anymore. And they're just flying jets over, bombing the crap out of everybody who's infected, or anybody else who might be in there as well who's not infected, because collateral damage, oh well, and they're just killing it all that way. They don't care, whatever. And different other places are being more defensive and walling themselves off, like Israel would wall itself off in order to keep the infected from getting to, into Jerusalem or whatever it is, or Tel Aviv or whatever. And it was just different. It was interesting that all the countries, had these different philosophies on how to deal with this pandemic, or what they were going to do to save their people and all this kind of stuff. And it's the same type of thing with this, obviously not as dramatic as a zombie outbreak, but still, the different states have their own way of dealing with it, their method, what they think is right. And, well, we're not going to do this, we're going to do that. And then other places are like, we're going to lock the crap down, lock it all down forever, and it's like, eventually you're going to have to open up. And it's not going to be when the virus goes away, because it's not going away, when everybody's vaccinated, we're finding out that that's not, gonna save us from having this problem still. Okay, everybody's vaccinated. Now what? Now when everybody gets a new booster shot that we're gonna have to add to the vaccination regimen. Okay, and then what? Because folks who are vaccinated are getting sick, so now what? It's just nobody has the answers, obviously, and it's interesting, and of course the regular machine of society can only take so much. It can only tolerate so much stress, meaning like shutdowns of businesses, labor force issues, stimulus checks. You can only do that for so long, and then what? And how much strain, even when you try to go back to normal, how much strain did you just put on everything to try to recover from that? How long is it going to take? Is it going to? And then when you have something like we're having with Delta and all this kind of stuff or whatever, now we're going back to it again? We're going to strain the system again? It's bad. It's nobody, and everybody's bright idea turns, as usual, especially with government employees, when somebody has a bright idea, it turns into a big shit show. You know? Oh, we're going to give so much stimulus, extra money to people on top of their unemployment checks if they were affected. Oh, okay. Now, when we try to go back, they don't want to go back to work because they make more money sitting at home on unemployment, and they don't have to deal with working. Now what? Oh, crap, our only solution then would be to raise the minimum wage so that they're inclined to go back to work. So that's how you're going to force the issue of raising the minimum wage. It's ridiculous. Alright, gone in 2 minutes. Lunatic's Dead Highway, which takes a lot more than 2 minutes. Or Perimeter Breach, Scavengers Lost Coast for the easy raid to knock out our remaining 20 fuel. I'm going to knock out Perimeter Breach. It's an easy one, so it's not going to be a problem. Shan't take too long. I don't imagine. I don't imagine it will take too long at all. Alright, well come on, Q. We gotta get in here. Just want to knock this thing out so we can move on. There's only 2 of us? I'm sure others will join. If not, I ain't sweating it. Alright. Let's get in here and get it done. Get her done. Easy peasy. Oh, I was gonna say, you're finding some mines, buddy. At least they're not as damaging as the mines on the hard raids. All right, now. Oh. Guess I'll come get some ammo. Oh well. Oh well, that's it. That's all I need. Ah. Bow. Careful. Mines. Almost hit it. And more mines. I'm ready when you are. You got the thingy. Done and done. All right, so we finished up the patches, or not the patches, what am I saying? We finished up the fuel for the day. We made some progress toward hard raids with electronics so far. We finished off hard raids with copper so far. We completed the 40 daily challenge, weekly challenge so far. Made some progress toward win 6 battles with easy raids so far. We're down to our last set of patches that are necessary. We only need 4 more patches for the seasonal daily challenges to be done. We still have the replay of the thing in the Awakening, that mission, and then we have our low power score patrol missions with cannons still to do. So we'll get those last 4 patches that way. We're going to go ahead while we've got this vehicle active and knock out the replay of the one mission in the Awakening adventure mode area. Just because we have this vehicle active, and that way I don't have to switch back and forth or anything like that. And then we'll go do the cannon, low power score cannon patrol missions. Knock out 5 of those, and it'll be done, done deal right there. Hell yeah. Shouldn't have to drive so far to get to it, but whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, they could make it further, but I'd rather not, obviously. Pick up these free goods. There's some more free goods right up here on the left, which I will also take. Ah! I didn't eat lunch. I'm hungry. getting hungry. Starting to feel that in the stomach area. A little bit of, hey, what the hell, man? Why ain't no feed me, man? It is, well, so I don't sleep very well. I wake up a lot at like 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. Have trouble getting back to sleep, stuff like that. Go back and forth with all that kind of crap. You know, it happens quite often. So sometimes, you know, I'll take something to help with the sleep, right? Well, and that's exactly what I got to, what? Escort. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Okay. So, last night, I took some ZQL in order to help with the sleep. Sometimes it doesn't do so well. Sometimes there's almost no effect at all, you know? And then other times, it kicks in pretty good. And last night, it kicked in pretty good. And I slept pretty decently. The problem with it is, it kicked in pretty strong, and I didn't want to get up this morning. And I just felt, groggy and all kinds of stuff. And it stayed that way for a good long while. And so I didn't get up till late. And yeah, and you know, you get those situations where when you get up too late, you feel you're dragging ass all day, and time, you know, you don't lose track of time necessarily, but you realize that time is going a lot faster than you want it to because you're going a lot slower than you want to. Well, that was me today. And I'm like, God, man, it's almost time to stream already and all this kind of stuff or whatever. And so I was like, I don't even have time to get something to eat now, because before you know it, I was already, you know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon or whatever. And I was like, damn, because I was doing other stuff. And I was like, well, this sucks because I'm not eating before stream this time. And therefore, ergo, hence, I did not. All right. Man, I hit everywhere but the truck. Well, you're easy. You just come right to me, so I appreciate that. Always got to pick up that extra scrap metal. A little bit more straight ahead, too. And I'm going to take it. And some more. Alright, now hold off against the two Ravagers that come to attack while he's doing the thing. Here they come. I'll just skip that. And let's get right at it. Alright, we're just going to stand here and face off against each other, you and me. Alright, now you have no weapons. So now what do you got for me? Nothing? Oh, okay. Well, then get out of my way. I'm going to face your buddy, who has that. Get rid of that first. Now you have no weapons, except for the drone thing, eventually. So what do you got for me? Nothing? Alright. There we go. Finished all that up. Boom. Return to the garage. Yay! And look at that. Look at that. 4,100 reputation for the for Stone Death, the co-driver that I'm trying to level up. Not too bad. That's not too bad. 4,100 reputation. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so I think we're done with that vehicle. We're going to move on to cannon build, low power score missions. Patrol missions. That would be this guy right here. Assemble. What? Hold on. You don't have all the required parts. Why? Did I use the cord? No. I used the power? Oh, I used my Huntsman cabin. Uh-oh. Oops. Must have to make one of those, apparently. Oops. Alright. I'll get another one. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Now I should be able to build it, though. I just build it again, and look at that. Bing! There it is. Right as rain, baby. Right as rain. We're back in it. We're going to go ahead and knock these out real quick, because my girlfriend just got home from her vacation. She just walking in the door. We're going to knock out 5 of these real fast so we can move on, because I have to give her time to admonish me for not having had lunch before my stream. Because she's going to do that, I'm sure. But anyway.
Missed you.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
There you go. I am in the queue. Yes, I am in the queue. 45. There we go. There we go. Maximum alert. Let's move. Oof. Almost just ran into Kenneth there. Alright, why are you... Oh. Man. Stop it, dude. Dude, you suck. That dude was really trying to get all up in my way. Is there one down here or something? I'm gonna flip. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Get it! Yes! I mean, it didn't matter, but it still feels good. Rolling all the way over. Instead of ending up on your top. Yes! Yeah, it's always good when you're like, oh, hold on. Yay! All the way back up. Back onto the wheels. Alright. Now the last queue I think was about 45 seconds or whatever. This one's just under a minute. Or it was about 50 seconds I think, and this one's 54 seconds. And Harold's coming with me. I'm just gonna go right up in somebody's face. Come on up. Ah, man, he turned to the side. Crafty little bastard. Boom. I'll take off your top weapon. Boom. 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 Oh, damn it. That didn't... Oh, he got me. I was trying to get the other one and I missed on my cannon shot. Damn it. Somebody else got it. Alright. That's 2 out of the way. We only need 3 more. Then I'll have to go. Welcome my girlfriend home and probably eat lunch. Gonna knock out 3 more of these real quick. Son of a... Out of the way, Daniel. Who just shot me from behind? Oh, a player did. Oh. Damn it. I'm getting sick of this. Everybody driving past me. You don't get... No! No! You said you're not supposed to get through there. There. I hate cannons. God, I hate cannons. Cannon Day's the best! I don't hate them. I just don't like them so much. Is there somebody over here or no? Nope. Cannons don't provide for... Look at that. Didn't even get anything. That didn't even count. Even though I got a kill. I got a kill and it didn't even count. So... we got 3 more still to do. That's ridiculous. That is terrible. It's disgraceful. Completely missed. Whiff. Boom, in your face. In your face. Ah, that stupid thing, man. I'm getting away from that dude. With the summator. The two summators, whatever, summator, whatever you want to call them. Oh, just as I was firing. Alright. At least that one counts. Goodness. Alright, two more. Two more real quick. Then done deal. We can make it happen, people. Come with me if you want to live. She said, dude. That was crazy. That dude has launched himself all the way across the map. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Dude. And off he went. That was crazy. You're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy. What's up, Gore? How's it going, man? Surviving. I hear you, brother. No weapons for you, Alyssa. 2 hours. Bang! That is what happens to every one of you. What was that? Oh, I was like... crazy. 2 hours to go for the week. And then that's it for you, man. I got my patches taken care of. My seasonals are all done. I only got one more of these low power score woochamajigs here, and then I'm donezo. How did I end up with 5? Did I do an extra at some point? Because I still got Saturday and Sunday, 3 each. I must have done an extra somewhere. I don't remember. Alrighty. As much as I'm enjoying this Cannon Day, boom! That's a shot right there. Oh, that's not. I believe that would be it. I believe that wraps it up, people. I think so. If I do my math right. I only needed 1, and I did 1, so math. It seems like it. It seems like it would be, or should be, or can be, or will be, or whatever. Let me see. What do we need here? We need owls. So I need 1 more of these thingies. Ampere. And, of course, the falcon? Or the hawk, excuse me. So let's... I need that or that. That one's ready. So let's craft that. Get that going. It's 2 hour Crafty McCrafterson. thing anyway. We'll get that going and have it handled. Get our business handled. That way, we've completed all our daily challenges. We have... See, they're gone. You know, I'm not doing the Steel Championship Brawl. I'm not a big fan of it. Just not a fan of it. We've made progress toward 6 battles and easy raids. We completed the weekly challenges of completing 40 daily challenges. We completed the weekly challenge of winning 10 battles and hard raids with copper as the reward. So that's good. We got those 2 weekly challenges out of the way. We've made progress toward hard raids with electronics as the reward. We completed all of our seasonal daily challenges. Our weeklies were already done yesterday. In very efficient fashion, might I add. For anybody who didn't watch yesterday, you should see a 13 low power score. I think it was 13. It was either 12 or 13. I don't remember. Low power score patrol missions, and all the weekly seasonals were done, as well as I ended up accomplishing 16 challenges in those 13 daily and weekly challenges in those 13 low power score mission runs, patrol mission runs. So that's how you do it. That's efficiency right there. Spend your time wisely in like matches that take less than 2 minutes each, and you get 16 challenges done and 13 of them. That's not bad. It's like a half hour worth of missions. Maybe 45 minutes if you have a decently long queue time or anything like that, and you're done. Easy. Anyway, so we made some progress and all those things, or we accomplished other things. And we're done for the day. We're done with scheduled crossout streams for the week. Doesn't mean there won't be ad hoc ones over the course of the weekend or Monday, but our scheduled crossout streams are done for the week, and we'll pick it back up with our next scheduled crossout stream at least, if we don't stream an ad hoc one over the weekend, we'll at least pick it up on Tuesday of next week at noon Eastern Time in the United States. So that's -4 UTC for anybody else in another time zone. And that's what we're looking forward to seeing you then, if nothing else. Because we do cross out, as far as our schedule is concerned, noon Eastern Time on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays and Fridays. And that's it as far as schedule. But we have ad hoc streams of other things as well. And I'm sure we will be back on the air at some point over the weekend. We're planning on airing... So I got a D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, live play session, of D&D, that is going to start up on Saturdays. And... we just started, I should say, last Saturday, but we're going to start streaming it soon. I just need to set up some final things as far as like the layout for here on the screen and all this kind of stuff, the way people will see it, that kind of stuff. We need to make sure we have copyright-free background music for, thematic purposes and stuff like that, which I know we've found some. We just need to lay it out in like a playlist and how we want to be able to access it and all that kind of stuff or whatever. And I just need to set up some things, some parameters as far as... I don't think it's going to be... In the beginning, it's not going to be cameras. We're not going to have all of us on the screen or anything like that. We're just going to have, our characters and, something to indicate which person is talking and stuff like that. We may go to cameras later on down the road, but in the beginning, we're not going to use cameras. I don't think everybody in the group even has camera setups. So, yet, I mean, not that webcams are expensive or anything like that, because they're not, obviously. At least basic for these purposes, So, but in the beginning, we're not going to use cameras. It's just going to be voice and all that stuff. But there's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us that play in it. So 6 players and the Dungeon Master. And it's a Greek mythology kind of... Yeah, well, I've talked to people, and I don't think that they have a problem with it necessarily. But... we've already discussed this a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't mean they won't change their mind. Who knows? But even so, in the beginning, we're not doing it anyway. So we'll see how this goes in the beginning, and if we want to switch to cameras later on, we can. But But yeah, there's like 6 players in the Dungeon Master, and we are playing in a Greek mythology setting kind of thing. In fact, to be specific, if anybody remembers in the old Age of Empires game system, you know, the game series, there was an Age of Mythology game, and we're basically doing that storyline. That's the DM has taken that storyline and made a Greek mythology setting campaign out of it. So we're following the Age of Mythology video game. No spoilers, but still, you know, I mean, I played it, but it was a while ago. So it's fun, you know, we're having a good time with it so far. We're going to pick up, we're just getting to the point where we're going to the Battle of Troy. So we're going to be picking up there, and no, we're not playing pen and paper. All right, so they have programs, virtual tabletops. It is pen and paper D&D if we were all sitting around the table, but it's the same thing. It's not a video game, if that's what you're asking, yes. But we're doing it remotely, yes, through a virtual tabletop. I mean, we could technically have our character sheets and roll dice, but we don't need to do it. They have programs that do that stuff for you. Yeah. Pen and paper. It's the pen and paper game, the pencil and paper game, but through a virtual tabletop system. So it has your character sheets in there. You can program it up to do things, and it'll take into account bonuses and negatives you have, and it'll roll the dice for you and come up with the results, that kind of thing, and tell you, you know, whatever. And then the DM's just describing it over the, you know, microphone and through the system, that kind of thing. And he'll have his maps and stuff like that on the screen instead of on paper. Yeah. And they're pretty popular using these virtual tabletop systems. We're using Roll20 is what it's called. Roll20.net, I think it is. I think it's .net. But yeah, it's a pretty popular way to do it, especially in this day and age. You know, with the COVID restrictions and all that stuff or whatever, it definitely got more popular in that time period. Yeah. So it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. But for anybody who wants to tune into that will be starting on Saturdays. I don't think we're going to be quite ready to do it this Saturday, so we may pick up in the second session of the Battle of Troy section or whatever. But we're going to see. I have to talk with the guy who's running the game, and because I'm going to be hosting the stream, so I got to do this end technically, and he's got to do his end technically. We got to merge the systems and stuff like that. We'll be talking to each other through Discord, and we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Okay? Look forward to that coming to the channel. We have... I'm going to. So we have all that stuff, and then there may be any other ad hoc streams coming up over the course of the next week and a half or 2 weeks or whatever. Also, because I've finished... Heckling is encouraged. Right. Through chat? Sure. And I am out of school. I finished my summer session, so I've got a couple of weeks before another session starts. If that's the route I go, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I may just go back to work instead. I know, but we'll see. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for keeping me company as always. Yeah, thanks. Yep, got that part taken care of. And like I said, thanks for keeping me company as always as well.
Thank you.
Oh, see? There you go. My girlfriend says thank you as well. And let me see real quick. Is nobody that I know seems to be streaming Crossout. Might as well send you guys to somebody. There's a bunch of people streaming Crossout, but none of the people that I know are streaming it. Let's see. Well, Energized isn't so bad. I know he's over there doing his thing. Let's do that. Let's send you over to Energized. Alrighty. Yeah, you have a great weekend, too, if I don't talk to you later on, Trader and Sago and Gore and all you guys or whatever. Thanks a lot, as always. Very much appreciated having you guys in here. And we're going to go ahead and send you guys over to Energized. And hopefully you will have a good time over there. All right? Take care, everybody.